Hello, I'm Laura. I'm Director of the Restoration Trust and I'm the Project Manager for Dr Hills Casebook. Dr Hills Casebook is an archives, mental health and theatre project working with people with mental health challenges who live in Norfolk. It grows out of Change Minds, which was a similar experience of using the records of people who were patients in Norfolk County Asylum in the 19th century to think about mental health then, now and in the future.
Hello, my name's Darren and I'll be working with participants who get involved in the research for Dr Hills Casebook, discovering the stories of patients of the Norfolk County Asylum between 1861 and 1887. People whose lives were significantly affected by mental ill health. The compassion and understanding of Dr Hills and the therapeutic environments that he created at the Norfolk County Asylum are testament to a visionary man who really cared for the well-being of people. One of our aims is to share historic facts with today's communities about asylum care in their communities in the 19th century, dispelling myths that such care lacked compassion, good practice and improved health for people. By exploring comparisons of people's experiences then and now, we aim to stimulate conversation in communities about mental health and the well-being of communities as a whole. I'm very excited about working with people to develop stories about mental health. My own experience of working in mental health services for over 20 years, and particularly my work with peer support-led initiatives, recovery and telling your story, helped me to really understand the importance of a personal experience of mental health challenges and how recovery is a very unique experience for each person. I'll work with participants with the support of Research Coordinator Richard Johnson, looking at case records, Dr Hills' medical journal and asylum reports. It is from these historic documents that we will construct the stories and provide key materials to the writer Belle Greenwood and theatre director Lila Choate. Participants will also have the opportunity to be involved in the script formulation and, if they wish, the final theatrical performance.
In August 1861, Dr. William Charles Hills was elected medical superintendent of the Norfolk County Asylum and took up the position in October of that year. Dr. Hills on insanity and the asylum system.
The general impression appears that insanity is incurable, as the disease frequently relapses. Can it be wondered at that with all the debilitating influences acting upon a nervous system so recently out of tune, should cause a relapse? Insanity is not more likely to recur than other diseases.
Casebook entry, Norfolk County Asylum, 7th August 1882. Flora Isabella Cooper, née Felton, was born on 30th October 1858 in Hingham, Norfolk, a dressmaker. She was the youngest of the 5 children of William and Mary Felton, also a dressmaker. Her father was a blacksmith. Flora was admitted into the Norfolk County Asylum on 7th August 1882, aged 23. She was discharged as recovered on 30th January 1883. In the space of 6 months, she had gained 1 stone 10 pounds. The 1939 register records Flora and her husband Frederick still together and still in Hingham, after a marriage of 58 years, during which time Flora gave birth to 7 children.
My name is Richard Johnson and I am the Research Coordinator for Dr Hills Casebook. I've been studying the amazing records of the Norfolk Record Office for 2 years now, and my role is to provide assistance to the participants as they too discover Dr Hills and the Norfolk County Asylum. My interest in the asylum started when I took part in the Change Minds project as a participant. I was already interested in history, but this has really touched a nerve. The asylum records are a fascinating insight, not only into the lives of the patients, but also the care and treatment of the mentally ill during the 19th century. Having myself had periods of ill health, rather than being put off by the subject matter, I've experienced great empathy with the patients, and working with the primary sources has significantly improved my mental well-being. It is my hope that I can share what I've learnt and what I've gained with the participants of Dr Hills Casebook. I feel especially honoured that I can bring Dr Hills, a man of great humanity and compassion, to the attention of a wider public, a real local hero, and the man who has inspired what has been the most remarkable 2 years. Thank you, Dr Hills.
Hello, I'm Gary Tewson. I'm County Archivist at the Norfolk Record Office in Norwich. At the Record Office, we collect and preserve Norfolk's memory as contained in millions of documents covering the last 1,000 years of our history. Our ever-growing collection is massive. We reckon that if you stacked all of our shelves on top of one another, our strong rooms would have to be 23 times taller than the Shard in London. The reason we keep all these documents is so that anyone can use them to research into the past. There's no charge for visiting our search room, where staff are on hand to point you in the right direction and help you discover the history you are looking for.
Hello, I'm Lila, and I will be directing the theatre production which is part of this project. I've been involved in the arts since I can remember. All my adult life I've worked in the arts, and in the last 15 years that's been joined by work in the mental health sector. Theatre means a lot to me, and though this might sound dramatic, I feel that theatre has saved my life. I say that because it has allowed me to meet like-minded people, express myself creatively, and to be part of something bigger than just myself. In this project, I will be working with everyone involved throughout its length, and participants will get the unique opportunity to see a theatre project develop from an idea and finish up in a polished performance. Dr Hills Casebook is very important to me because he was practising back in the 19th century in a way that we would celebrate today. Upshoot Theatre Company has in the last few years turned its work towards projects which contribute towards well-being for all those involved. I hope all those who see this project will have their eyes opened to the work of Dr Hills, his simple and human approach to treating mental health difficulties, and that we might change minds as to how we do things today.